Hello and welcome to Homestick Plays Raid Shadow Legends free to play day number 6. The arena is an area of the game where not many people want to compete, and it's quite a vital part of the game. As you progress in the arena, there are quests in the progress line to build towards getting the Arbiter legendary. The challenges where you need to progress in the arena. Also, the arena is a great place to strengthen your champions. When you compete in the arena battles, you will get medals. These medals you can take to the Great Hall and use them to give a buff to the stats of your champions. The classic arena is an area where 4-man teams go against each other. You are the attacking force. You also set your own defense for other players to attack you. The arena can be quite difficult for new players, so I'm going to go through a simple team setup to help you progress to silver, maybe gold. First of all, I like to try out the arena chests, and in this you get unique gear, gems and shards, so it's well worth doing just for that weekly reward. For the team that you want to use, strategy is to have a speed booster, preferably with a speed aura as well. Make them as fast as you can, and they're going to go first in your team. Lead on to your second champion, your debuffer. They'll drop defense on the enemy target to then increase your own damage output. Or you can have another speed booster to further increase the speed of your damage dealer and your rest of your team, like a turn meter manipulator. Then in slot 3 you will have that debuffer if you had an extra speed booster in slot 2, or you will have a buffer, someone who can buff the stats of your team to make your damage dealer deal more damage. And then in slot 4 will be your damage dealer, your nuker. This player is going to hit hard and eliminate the enemy team. The basis of the arena is strike first, strike hard, and that's generally how you'll win each fight. They're over in a matter of seconds, and usually it's the fastest team wins. So what you want to be able to do is, if you're using a debuffer and buffer, you want to go for speed booster first. They're going to boost the turn meter and speed of your team, which is then going to push you straight into using your debuffer, who's going to hit the enemy team, remove buffs and debuffs or whatever you need on the enemy team, which will then go to your buffer, which is then going to buff the stats of your team. And then when you get to your nuker's turn last, the enemy will be debuffed, he will be buffed for more damage, and then they unleash their biggest hit to all enemies and ideally wipe out the whole team in one hit. That generally is the fastest way to progress in the arena itself. Now there's many variations of that, and lots of champions have different unique quirks that can make it work better or worse. As a example, say if you've been playing the game for a month and you've not had amazing luck with your character collection, you could go with Haikutun as your speed lead, which you get free on your monthly login. She's then going to speed up your team. You then use your Diabolist, which is a free champion who collects from farming stage 12 in the campaign. She can then boost the turn meter of your team as well and decrease the enemy team's turn meter. You can then use War Maiden as your third to go, hit all the enemy team and place a decreased defense on the enemy team. And then your fourth slot can be your start champion, who's going to hit all enemies with his biggest AoE attack, and you've built them out to deal as much damage as possible for that. And then once you've got that full rotation in, most of the time we'll be able to wipe out the whole team before they even get to have a go. Next up is the tag team arena. Now tag team arena is a bit more of an underplayed area of the game, as you have 3 teams of 4 fight other 3 teams of 4. Progression here can be quite easy to stay high within the ratings brackets, and it doesn't unlock until your account is level 35. It is the bazaar, which is the market for that section of the game, and you collect gold bars to spend in the bazaar. In the bazaar you can get things such as energy refills, which will come in handy. You can get shards for legendary champions. shards for fusion champions, actual summoning shards, ancient, void and sacred shards as you progress further up. One thing I will say to look for when you're playing in the arena is look for teams that you can beat. So early on, if your team power is higher than the enemies, there is a very good chance that you will be able to beat that team. Once you press further into the arena, it's then all about composition. So you can go first, hit hard and finish the fight. Making sure you got your team set up speed correctly is vital once you press further into the arena. You will see a lot of high powered teams and you know that you're not going to beat them. So don't let it frustrate you. Don't just attack them thinking, oh, they're in the same bracket as me, they must be able to beat. That's not how it is. They've just dropped down because they aren't playing at the arena as often, so they're slowly declining down the brackets each week. Just avoid them. If you don't have anyone out of the 10 champions selected for you to fight, just hold on. You can get a refresh in 15 minutes, refresh and find another team to fight. If you keep attacking teams that you know you can't beat, first of all, you're wasting arena tokens, and second of all, you're going to start dropping yourself down the bracket as well towards getting the gems, shards and Arbiter in the progress missions. And not only that, but the better the medals you get, the further you can progress in the Grey Hall for your general account progression. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you like the video, give me a like, subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, you've been watching Homestick Plays.